My seat.
Playdate.
We're back, and I have an announcement. Since our last episode, if you may have noticed something different about me, I won the Masters. I can't say I ever thought I would be here, obviously. Never even was much of a golfer, but I just had a stroke of luck, and I won the Masters this past weekend.
Right.
So
talk us through kind of that experience. I didn't even know.
I'm emotional just thinking about it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes.
So they held an impromptu Masters that you won over the weekend?
Down in Augusta, me and the guys. Amen Corner tried to get me.
Right. Sailed it.
But the only thing that can outplay an amen is a hallelujah. And that's why they were calling me the Hallelujah Kid all weekend. They were calling me the Guts Kid, too, because I guess I had a bunch of guts with my shots. And at the end of the day, I was the guy holding the Masters trophy.
Right.
So,
and how does that felt for you?
And I mean, the green jacket's obviously it's flashy.
Fits like a damn glove.
Fits like a glove. It's obviously a little flashy, but
This episode is brought to you by Cash App. Cash App, put my money in a vault.
It's Cash Apping. Yeah, I mean, I remember. I'll never forget just looking Rory in the eyes and saying,
"Right,
welcome to the club." Or he saying.
He put the jacket on you.
He put the jacket on me and he said, welcome to the brotherhood.
So
And what he told me is that, this also gets you into is the Heisman House. I didn't even know that. Gets you into both.
It's like the Delta Amex.
Exactly.
It's primarily for Augusta, but also,
you can also
if you're in a
pinch,
you can go to the Heisman
like if you need to run and use the bathroom or something.
Well, so how has it felt?
Honestly, jubilant, to say the least. So... But I don't want to make this episode all about me. I did that last episode. Let's just move on.
Did you ever hear
I'm hot right now, is all I can say.
Yeah, you have had kind of a glow walking around the office today, and I was kind of thinking, like, did he win the Masters? Yeah. You kind of have that Masters glow.
Well, I was standing next to you at the urinal, and I couldn't see the patch, but I was like, is that a Masters?
Yeah.
In this scenario, really our company has urinals?
Yeah, we were just both peeing in the same normal toilet.
Did you ever hear about like what Augusta said to Condoleezza Rice? This isn't a joke. That sounded like a
I don't know. It sounds
like a. It was going to be like
hear what the priest said to the rabbi.
So she was the first, I believe, the first woman ever inducted into Augusta National,
which they were pretty ahead of the game. I believe it was like 2015 or something.
It was shockingly recent, but she used it like any other country club where she like would go and practice and play and bring her friends down or whatever. And apparently that's like not how you're supposed to treat it. It's like once or twice a year, come down and play and do the whole song.
Are there enough members to make it like
there's like no one, but the whole point is like it's a prestige thing and you don't treat it like a normal country club. Like everyone
so like day to day there's like not that many people playing it.
No, there's like probably no one.
Wow.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a handful of guys. But
can you Google how many people play Augusta National each day? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
But she's like out there chipping and stuff. And the practice areas apparently are like almost exclusively for show. You don't go to Augusta to like work on your game.
Yeah.
And they apparently went up to her after like the, 8th day in a row. And they were like, hey, stop playing here so much. This isn't like what this is for. It's like you belong there so you can say you belong there. You don't go and like work on your short game, apparently.
That's very
Isn't
weird.
that strange?
My big in college was like, yo, dude, open door policy. Whenever you ever want to come over to my house, like the door is unlocked, come on over whenever. And so one day I did. I just walked in without like notifying him.
Right.
And he came home like 30 minutes later. He goes, what are you doing here? And I was like, oh, well, open door policy, right? And he goes, yeah, but I say that, but no one's actually ever done it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so should I leave? He goes, nah, no, you can stay, I guess.
I did say that. I did say
yeah, I did say. So I like stayed for like another hour, like awkwardly being like, shit, maybe I shouldn't be
eat
here.
his dinner.
It's kind of like Motz's open door policy, where he's like, Motz, for the people at home, Motz is our finance guy, and he one of the first things he ever said to me was he had an open door policy. And then I think I was abusing that to the point where he was like, he's like, send me a Slack and be like, can you achieve this in the next like 2 days?
That's a circle. Yeah, he hasn't shut down my open door privileges yet. But when it's not as the Masters, 20 to 100 members in their guest play.
20 is not a lot.
Yeah, it's not that many, right? 100's a lot.
100 would completely.
With some reports suggesting as few as 20 to 30 a typical weekend. So those are very different answers. Yeah.
Right. Did I get Condoleezza Rice? Or I feel like 20 to 30 per weekend suggests.
That would be not a lot. That would be like 7 tea times a day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or I guess the weekend's probably 2 days. I don't know.
Wait, what did she? I know.
I'm actually
a lot less than I should.
I don't know that much about her specifically, but I believe she was the Secretary of State
under Bush,
Bush Jr.
Or that's
remember she got interviewed for the head coaching job for the Browns? That really happened.
Really?
Yeah. Condo.
They were in that dire of a situation.
Source.
Browns want to interview Condoleezza Rice for head coaching job. Had she shown any football prowess, or it was kind of just like it can't hurt?
I think they were just like, they're sitting so bad for so long. They were like, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think maybe they wanted to prioritize the defense.
Imagine how strange of a transition that would be if you were like, you were at Georgia and like Kirby Smart was your head coach, and then you get drafted by the Browns and you're like, Condoleezza Rice.
They wanted to wait, I'm trying to think like a joke I could make. They wanted to not, instead of pound the rock, they wanted to pound a rock. Or so they wanted to you know what I mean? Something there. Yeah.
You had a good Iraq one time.
They wanted to pound a rock.
What was the Iraq one you had? You had like a couple weeks ago where it was like, I don't think our government knows anything about.
Yeah, I forget. It was cash though. Everyone
this is awesome for the listeners.
Yeah,
we're talking about a joke that happened one time. We can't remember it.
So was your plan to go into the Peace Corps and then run for office after the Peace Corps?
What a hell of a transition there. Held your feet to the fire.
Yeah. Well, now that we're talking about,
I mean, my plan to run for office was more before like the Friday beer stuff ever happened. At the time I was going to the Peace Corps, I really was like struggling, and I was just like, I just wanted to like do something to like get out. Oh, okay. And like just get kind of like a fresh start and like do something that felt good. And
Paraguay's the place to go. Most people pick Thailand.
I was supposed to go to Samoa.
Oh, Samoa.
Not Paraguay, yeah.
Oh.
And so I was hoping that I would, over those 2 years, get some clarity on what I actually want to do with my life and then come back. But it's funny, I thought about this too in retrospect. It's like, even what I just said is like, I was really struggling and I wanted to like get out and get clarity on doing my... That's not really why you should be doing the Peace Corps. It shouldn't be about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
one of the kids is like, "Can you teach us English or whatever?" You're like, one second.
Yes, I'm working on myself. Figure out my life right now, kid. Okay.
That is like those the church camps or whatever. Like Africa, just to take pictures with the kids.
Well, not even in that sense. Like, not like I was doing it to like look like a good guy. Like, I did genuinely want to help, but I also like. I was trying to do it to get like some sort of like satisfaction in my own like. I felt like I was not living a life that felt fulfilling. I was not happy, and I wanted to like start over. And it felt like the easiest way to just like I'd be fucking like I remember like
I'd be fucking.
No, but like I wouldn't be like there'd be no like drinking or party. I mean, maybe a little. I don't know, but not really. And I wouldn't have internet, and it would just be like a complete mental reset because I was like struggling in my life. But I don't think that. I think to their credit in denying me, they might have snuffed out that my motivation was less to do with the mission of what they're doing.
Right.
Not that it was unrelated, but it was also just about like, I don't know.
And then Rice Pilaf 2 happened.
Happened.
Everything changed.
And
was that before or after?
It was like, you know, I don't know why you would know this, but they like, Zach Bryan was like in the Navy and got like discharged because they were like, all right, you're getting like too famous. This is like a distraction kind of. That's what they did to me. They were like, after Rice Puff 2 came out, they were like, we can't, these kids won't, they're not going to be able to learn English from you.
They're not going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
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 Oh, it reminds me of med school applications.
Yeah.
People always say you got to have more than a reason, just that you want to help people. And I always think that's interesting because like that's the main reason you go to medical school and become a doctor.
Yeah. You need more than more than that to
when
want
you
to
do
be a
your med
doctor.
school interviews, you got to have more of a reason that you want to become a doctor outside of like I want to help people or like my dad had cancer or something like that. Like because everyone's kind of coming in with that reason. And you got to come up with something. So I've always racked my brain of like what would I say? Like why do I want to go to med school outside of I want to help people? And I still have nothing.
I think you be blunt and you say I want to make bank.
I want to get that bread.
Dude, speaking of doctors, I was telling you about that slideshow we were watching for my great uncle's birthday.
Yes.
So him and my grandfather both moved out here to be doctors in like the 70s, I want to say.
Why did they have to move here?
One of them was like they were really close brothers and one of them moved.
Okay.
Out. I think this was also like a good place to be, but one of them like led the charge and then the other followed. And I don't really know a ton about my great uncle. And we're watching this slideshow and it's kind of him at like, his med school graduation and then like 50 photos of other stuff and then like the doctor thing would come back up and finally I was like I don't know what kind of doctor it is, so I leaned over to my grandpa and I was like what kind of doctor is Uncle Mike, and he was like a gynecologist. I was like oh okay, and then like 5 or 10 minutes go by, a slide comes up a slide comes up and it's him in his doctor's whites, his lab coat. And he's looking into what literally looks like it looked like a joke photo. It was like binoculars, and then there were like legs under like a sheet or whatever. And we were all like, oh, and you obviously couldn't see anything, but it was like everyone in here knew that he was a gynecologist. I had just learned it. And his daughters, who are my mom's cousins, and like these really lovely, sweet ladies, were like, "Oh, Dad, what?" And it kind of went silent. And then I tried to make a joke, and I was like, "Seems like kind of like a HIPAA violation or something." And it like brought the younger crowd down, but like my grandpa and him were like, did not think it was funny.
That's awesome.
Imagine your grandpa's like, it's a costume, it's peeping Brew, it's a trend.
He was doing peeping Doc.
Did you see someone commented new cocktail, the peeping Negroni?
It's dangerous.
How do you feel? How does it feel to leave set? You've kind of made your mark on Halloween 2025
with Peeping Brew.
Yeah.
We still. Oh, I guess it's not Halloween yet, so we still have a chance for people.
But
to say
this weekend will be when
the ultimate litmus test of my cultural influence is whether there will be Peeping Brew at Halloween.
It's going to be huge.
I am crossing my toes.
I've gotten a couple of DMs saying that they're going to do it.
I don't believe it.
No, truly.
Really?
I
like
would
before the episode came out.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked if there were 0 people that did it.
Here's a funny thing that happened today.
Here's a funny thing.
So we were
like that's what talking to Edge is like.
Yeah.
You're like in the he will make a blood curdling sound in the middle of a conversation, then just keep talking like it didn't happen.
So
if people dressed up like you guys for Halloween, which I know someone did, but what do you think, Willie, what do you think you would wear if you were dressing up like Rusty? And Rusty, what would you wear if you were dressing up like Willie?
So the one people who did us that one time, they did like what's on like the album art for our podcast.
Which we've never owned those clothes.
But I think if I was dressing as him, I would wear Birkenstocks, like Carhartt pants, a shirt, and a sweater with like a little fun little logo or patch on the front. And a ball cap.
Yeah, if I was Willie, I think I'd probably go. I think I would do your marathon fit. Like I'd do that because I think that would be like more.
Yeah.
Because when I would be out, I would want people to know it's a costume.
Do I look insane in that photo from the marathon?
In a good way. You look like baller.
I look cool. Because
I mean, I don't know which
my face kind of looks weird, and then someone commented like, "Damn, photographer did you dirty," and I was like, "Oh fuck, what?"
I don't know which specific photo you're referencing, but
Like the one I posted on Instagram.
There was just a lot of contrast on the photo. That's it.
What's that mean?
It means like the shadows were really dark.
Oh
like
yeah, it looked like maybe like there was like a filter or something. The first time I saw your run fit was the video Flan's mom sent, and you looked killer. You also did like kind of a cool exit.
Yeah.
Like you did like how like a celebrity would like leave a crowd. You were like,
yes.
You were like, love. Ayo, peace.
Ayo, peace, y'all. I'm a fuck with you. That's what I said to Flan's mom.
Today, Willie, I was waiting to cross the street, Andrew, and Willie rolled up on his bike, and I hit him with like a blur this, but I hit him with like a wah.
Yeah.
And then he went to do it back and like literally almost fell off his bike.
Well, because I was like stopped at the crosswalk, or like I was about to stop, so I was going really slow. So when I did it, I was like, oh! But that would have been funny. Oh, I was going to say, we filmed this video in the conference room. Oh, there's something in my... This might be from Rory, actually.
It's Rory's phone number. Yeah, it's from
Oh
Rory.
my God, it's my master's keychain.
I forgot they give you an Amazon branded master's key.
There's a lot you wouldn't know. I'm telling you. There's a lot you wouldn't
So
know.
what, before you get into that, what happens in Augusta? Like, can you spill one?
Stays
Can
in
you
Augusta.
spill one secret?
Okay, I'll give you one secret. I don't know. Arnold Palmer, still alive. Lives in the clubhouse.
That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
And
Sorry, what were you gonna say in the conference room?
We were filming a sketch earlier where we like brought a whole poker table in the conference room.
I saw that.
And then
I thought I was missing out on like midday, like a midday poker group. I was so bummed.
No, but we like finished the sketch and just went back and like did something else. And then I realized I was like, we just left a huge poker table like on top of the table in the conference room. And I just walked by to like go move it, and there's just a meeting going on where everyone's computers are on the poker table. And I was like, oh, okay. But then we were laughing like, it's like, Willie, you had some ideas you were going to bring to the meeting, right? And I'm like, fold. Check. Rusty? Check. Andrew?
Hit me.
Hip.
I was when I was waiting.
Oh
when
my
Andrew-
God, the button just broke on my Masters green jacket from when I won the Masters. What the fuck? Sorry, go ahead.
When I was waiting for Andrew to finish setting up the studio with Binder, I was sitting at Kate Klossner's old desk playing.
R.I.P. I saw her
R.I.P.
this weekend.
I was just thinking about her. How's she doing?
Good. I saw her at Oktoberfest with her
Oh, she's still in LA?
spouse. She just got back. She was she was in Nashville, I think, for a while.
Yeah.
She's back in town, and
Did she seem like she missed us?
yeah, she kept asking if I had any money. So
Or a podcast she could produce.
she kept just being like, "Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have any money?" And I felt a little weird. Anyway, go ahead.
Speaking of guys asking for money, there was
What the hell's up with the homeless?
there was a homeless guy outside.
Unhoused.
There was an unhoused
There's
guy.
a homeless unhoused guy.
There was a homeless unhoused guy outside of the liquor store across the street
W.
a couple days ago, and he was
He's
like,
by the liquor store, so he was by a food source.
right. Oh. he was like, "Do you have any cash?" And I was like, "No, but I can buy you something." And he was like, "Sweet, can I get 2 Pepsis?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And then I walked in, and I was like, "You could have anything in this store," and you picked like the inferior version of something.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not a Coke fan. I don't do Coke.
Practicing my world map quiz, the whole world. And I'm doing all the territories, everything. There was stuff on there I hadn't even heard of before. I'm flying through it. I'm like, haven't missed one yet. I'm like 50 or 60 countries in, haven't missed one. Olivia, Jack's wife, and like a new guy walk in. And so it's the boss's wife. I can't, one, I can't ignore her, but 2, I can't let her see that I'm playing my map game.
Right.
So I was like, fuck. I'm like looking for a pause button really quickly. There's none. So I just stood up and kind of blocked the computer and talked to them about the Blue Jays for a little bit because they're Canadian. And then I sat down and like added like 5 minutes to my time. 77% though.
I do have one
only
question.
72.
You think that Jack's wife, Olivia, would have... You would have been in trouble if she had seen you...
I don't think it was like a trouble thing. It's just like I wanted to know like the company's in good hands.
She's got equity.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a stakeholder.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The Blue Jays. Oh, what a team.
So, happy coming out day. How do you feel?
Wait, I haven't told them I'm gay.
No, I mean...
Oh, me and Lauren?
Yeah.
You're gay for Lauren.
I'm gay for Lauren.
Ooh, we should make gay for Lauren merch.
I like stab myself with a toothpick.
That would be for the girlies.
Oh, yeah. The day we're recording this is the day that I came out, that Lauren and I came out as gay for Lauren. It's good. It's been I will say it's been very cute to see all the messages and comments and everything.
So many.
We're both very, I don't know. It's just cute. It's happy.
Did you guys hang out last night?
No, I haven't seen her since Monday.
Are you gonna see her tonight? Or you guys should read all the comments.
I'm gonna see her tonight. We're going to Ohio tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, we're taking a red eye.
Why?
Because she has to work tomorrow, so we couldn't I mean, I could have flown during the day, but she needs to be somewhere she can work. So we're just gonna take a red eye, and then she's gonna work from Columbus tomorrow.
Are you gonna stay at the hotel still, or are you gonna stay at her place?
We're staying together.
No, I know at the hotel.
Yeah. Wait, what do you?
I thought her family has like a house there or something.
No. No. Her brother's driving up from Dayton, and her mom's gonna come down from Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Which is where her parents live.
Wait, you guys are staying together? Well,
I got one of those like cots they roll in.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
and you're gonna make like a pillow wall. And
Yeah, of
because you guys aren't married.
I'm not a
Right.
fucking freak.
Yeah,
There's a pull-out couch. I think.
it's a pull that she's.
You don't
want
to hear about.
Stop
out in
it.
the hotel
Stop
room.
it. Fucking freak.
You can't say stuff like that.
A pull-out couch is a normal thing in a hotel room.
I don't know what the kids are calling it these days. I've been out of the game for a year, man. I don't know about these new moves. The pull-out couch, that sounds awesome. You got to teach me sometime.
You freak. Anyway.
What's like the mug tour tailgate like?
What are you doing, man? What are you fucking doing?
I feel like a lot of people like hear about the mug tour tailgate, but like they don't know like what it's actually.
So we fly to the place Thursday. We record 2 Playdate segments that have to get edited and put up Friday. And then between when we record on Thursday afternoon and the tailgate on Saturday, we have no obligations. So Thursday evening, all day Friday, we're just dicking around in whatever city we're in. And
But
then
what's it
Saturday
like
we
meeting
go
the
to
playmates at the tailgate?
It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it is really fun. It is. It's been fun.
Tailgate is kind of a stretch.
Yeah, there's no like alcohol. Well, this one I'm gonna figure out a way to get alcohol because I'm going to the game and I
Yeah.
want to party.
Maybe
I
you can
still
make
will
a-
be at the tail end of Sober October.
How's that going?
No, you
by the way?
won't. Saturday's November 1st.
I know, but I did Epcot, so I can't drink until November 2nd. I'm tacking on. an extra
Epcot
day.
should be like 2 days. That was a lot of drinking.
Dude, that was like a month. That was
a month's worth.
a whole
dude. That
month's
was
worth.
if you had a beer every other day for a month. That was how much we had in that one day.
Jesus.
So it was like essentially any progress.
That's not true.
I don't think it made too
not
big
how
of a
it
difference.
works.
But so the first day I can drink is the day my sister's running the New York Marathon. So I think I'm just gonna get like bombed with her friends.
That'll be a blast. Yeah.
I have to fly
How
back that night.
is Sober October going?
Sober October is good. I was talking to Z yesterday. I think I'm more excited for an edible than a beer.
Okay.
Like we were at Sam's, Sam Barrett's surprise party, dude. and the first thing, because it's like it is weird being in like a bar environment without a drink or anything like that. And and the first thing someone said to me was that I looked on edge. So that was like I think I just never totally in this month I didn't totally figure out how to be in that environment without.
I think there are certain environments that are just pretty objectively difficult to be in if everyone's drinking and you aren't.
Yeah, it was just
I'm
like, oh man, a beer would help this conversation a lot.
And I did, yeah, like when I was doing it for a few months ago, and I went out a few days, like I got high, like I would.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The no weed thing. I mean, here's the good news. I've realized there's no issue not drinking. I thought maybe there was going to be like, I was going to discover some like urge,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I've realized if I have any inkling of a drinking problem, it is only when I start.
Okay.
I maybe take it too far. I don't think I have a
addictive personality.
No, I definitely have that. I'm saying like I haven't been like fuck, I can't have a beer. There have been a couple nights where we're watching like TV and I'm like, oh, an edible would be awesome right now.
Okay.
But I don't know. I was honestly thinking about maybe trying to turn the corner into November as well. Because I think a big reason of this was like I was hoping I was going to get like in really good. I was going to drop a bunch of pounds and that didn't happen. So I'm thinking maybe I was going to add another month. But I think the takeaway from Sober October has just been I should just drink less. I should drink less days. Because like I would come home and have like a couple beers, and I think that like adds up over time.
Okay.
So I think like I should just stick to like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Do you have like cooking beers? Like while you're cooking,
Dude,
you crack one open?
My favorite thing in the world to do was like something's in the oven, or like Flan's making something in her kitchen, like going and grab a Guinness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like
oh yeah.
popping
Papa
something
Zan.
in the mic.
Something in the microwave. Papa Zan.
Papa Zan in the microwave, heat it up. It's like a melted cookie.
I was gonna say it's funny that to hear this because I think our timelines have been like almost opposite. Where this whole year, with a few exceptions, but like most of the spring, I was like training for that half and then the marathon and stuff. And that was like the one thing that like, even though I still drank for most of it, like I was very disciplined about like. During the week, it was completely, there was no like casual beers on a Tuesday night because then it was like, then you feel shittier on your run on Wednesday and like you just couldn't afford that. Like if I was drinking, I knew I wasn't running the next day.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But since my race, I've been totally letting loose. So I've just been like not like anything, but like saying yes to those like evening beers. And it is really fun, but it also is exactly that where it's like, then I never feel like the urges to like every day I'm like I don't really want to run. I had a few beers, so I've officially started my training for Boston now, and so I'm back on the.
Can I say from my point of view,
it
has gutted me because all I wanted all year, all I wanted all year was Willy, because we went through a good stretch there. Where like on the weekends we were like having beers and like we would like. Actually, I guess that was like last fall. We'd go like watch football and have beers and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I'll do Sober October. And we're in Gainesville and Willie's like day drinking. I'm like, where was this guy?
Like a Friday afternoon. I was just like, me and Edge were putting back pictures. I was like,
awesome.
Where was this fucking guy? I'm hoping he lingers.
I'm like, I got a drink on the plane recently, which is like I've never done. Like,
yeah.
No, I would always do. It would be Willie and I sitting next to each, or sitting across from the aisle. And Willie would get like a Diet Coke and I'd get a beer. And it's like, the roles, maybe there's some like energy source that we both feed off that like now that I'm not sucking from it, you can like, I don't know.
I can suck from it.
You can suck from it, dude.
Do you feel like healthier at least?
Dude, not at all.
Really?
That is what's so frustrating. I wake up in the morning and obviously like, or what were you gonna say, Willie?
Well, I mean, I feel like you got to combine it with some kind of exercise to like really reap the rewards.
Oh, I meant from like not even like a.
That's what I thought. Sorry.
Like in the mornings, wake up, feel the exact same that I felt.
Okay.
Granted, I wasn't like binge drinking. During the week or anything, but like, I'll wake up on like a Saturday morning, and I'll give. I think if I was going like. I didn't fill it with like Diet Coke or anything because like now I go out and I'll have like 3 glasses of Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Like that probably doesn't help.
That's fine though.
No, I'm saying like mental clarity wise. Like I was calling my dad because he's a big DC guy and he's like, if we go to like a party or something and I'm going like drink for drink with people, but his are Diet Cokes. He's like, I'll wake up with like a hangover. He's like, I'm just like not supposed to.
Yeah,
I don't know, but no, I don't feel any like happier is the wrong word because I'm like a generally pretty happy guy. But like I don't wake up with like a lot more energy. I don't.
Like sleep quality is not better.
I've always been a good sleeper.
Okay,
that's never been an issue for me, unless I have a big thing the next day. Like if I have like something that I'm excited about, oh my God, I will sit in bed from 8:40 p.m. until 2 a.m. thinking about it.
What about like memory? Memory better?
No, I must have done some irreparable damage to my memory in like college or something because
Do you know your song of the day was a repeat?
It wasn't on the playlist, so I don't either. You know what might make it even worse? I think I probably said it, forgot to add it, said it again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, as the playmates know, my memory is not. You guys have seen firsthand, my memory is not great. That is a scary thing.
I don't think it's that bad though. I also think what we do is inherently like we sit in the same chairs in the same room and talk for 2 hours twice a week. It is like a time warp.
And you're trying to be entertaining.
Yeah, and you want to be entertaining, and you have,
yeah. But even like everyday things, like I'll have the same.
Oh, that's true. Like the chess thing, that was starting to scare me by the end of it. Do you remember when there was like a month where like 2 or 3 times a week for an entire month he asked me if I play chess? Do you remember that?
No. Oh! Like I remember asking. I remember trying to get you into chess.
You're like, do you play chess? I'm like, I can, but not really. 2 days later, wait, Willie, do you play chess? I was like, I can, but like I don't really. And then I have like 5. I was like, okay, what is going on?
My grandpa and I, because his memory is starting to go. I bet we probably had the same conversation. My dad will say he'll call him, and like he's like it's the same thing that I do, where he'll call him and ask him like a pretty hard to forget question. And my dad will answer, and then like a week later he'll answer. He's also 90, so he has an excuse.
Yeah. But you'll get there. Maybe you'll have the opposite effect, like you'll gain memory.
I'll have gain memory?
You'll have gain memory.
I'm like,
dude, it's like, know what I just remembered?
I
want to fuck a guy.
Boys are hot in my memory, and it's crystal clear.
Wait, oh my God, you know what I just remembered? I want to fuck a guy.
Cock is kind of baller.
Unintended.
Yeah, I don't. But to my knowledge, this is a new-ish issue. I don't think 5 years ago I was.
You're not exactly the best source. Yeah. It's like, it's weird. It's like I don't
remember.
I don't think I've ever had this issue before, as far as I can remember. I don't think it's that bad though. I'm not actually worried about you. Rusty, do you have Cash App?
I do.
I actually have Cash App on my phone. And if you weren't up to speed already, Cash App is way more than just a safe way to send and receive money. With the Cash App card, you unlock a ton of perks without all the fees. Enjoy benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert pre-sales, Kendrick, The Weeknd, Sabrina Carpenter, MJ Lenderman, to name a recent few examples, plus discounts on everyday purchases and popular brands you're probably already spending money on. Cash App also adds security to your money by declining suspicious card transactions and sending you a notification to make sure the payment is really you. If your card is ever lost or stolen, you can lock it with just one tap right in the app. Spend with confidence with the Cash App card today.
And for a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code FRIDAY10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partner. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. SeatGeek. Guys, I have actually been SeatGeek maxing. I took Flan. Wow. I took my girlfriend to the Thursday night football, the Vikings game. And not to toot, and her brother, not to toot my own not to toot my own horn. I got some pretty baller seats.
Yep.
On the low for actually a really good deal. And then Flan wanted to go to this Sabrina Carpenter show in November on Wednesday. Taking her to that. So if you guys looking for fun things to do like that, use SeatGeek. It was super easy, and it's right in the app. And here's a fun little thing. One of the guys we were going with, Flan's brother, he was showing up after us, so you can send it to him.
Done.
Just shot. I was like, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Zero brainer.
Here's your ticket. Guys, with over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 listed events on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. Right now, you can get tickets to Tate McRae, Renee Rapp, Somber. Ever heard of him?
Doechii. You skip Doechii. Don't skip Doechii around me. You say Doechii when you're with the Willie D.
The Jonas Brothers. Are you kidding me?
Woo!
Come on. Sabrina Carpenter from House
I'm
Tour.
getting fired up.
I'm
going to the Buckeyes game this weekend. I'm getting my tickets on fucking SeatGeek. Because I'm taking my girlfriend and her brother, too, which is what you did, which is crazy.
SeatGeek, the official app of taking your girlfriend and your brother.
Her brother.
Her brother, too.
I'm not taking my brother to shit.
Get those plans out of the group chat this fall and use code PLAYDATE10 for 10% off your SeatGeek tickets. That's 10% off tickets with promo code PLAYDATE10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you so much, SeatGeek. Let's get back into the episode.
Woohoo!
I don't know what reminded me of this story. I think I was thinking, like, did I have this problem in college? My friend Luke told me a very funny story the other day. So you know how I'm like a chronic, or it's actually has kind of stopped recently, but I have like a chronic nosebleed guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I hope this isn't a repeat story.
This would be bad.
Wait, I think I might know what the story is.
What do you think it is?
Go, tell the story.
So I have been a chronic nosebleed kid since I was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would wake up with them. They would happen at like the most inopportune times. And Luke said that I was having a party at my house and there were like these pretty girls there that we like kind of had a crush on or whatever. And we were talking to both of them at the same time. And he said I was in the middle of like a very long story. And then just unbeknownst to me, my nose just started gushing blood and like freaked these girls out. And they, I think, left immediately.
Bummer.
Has he told it?
No.
But I ended up dating one of those girls. So it ended up working out.
It was hot.
Yeah. I was thinking the bathroom door story that broke your nose. You know what I'm talking about?
I've told you that?
You've told it on the podcast.
It didn't break it, but I think that was the start of my nosebleed. Yeah.
We should get a guy called Braden on the pod. What if, okay, new idea for the new year. Every episode we have a guy with a new name. We try to get a guy with every name on the podcast.
Yes.
Frangle. Judd Crandall. Scott's reading Pet Cemetery right now.
Jinxton Pinksley.
And apparently it's like a Stephen King book. They made like a movie out of it. And apparently the main guy is named Judd Crandall.
Wait, what was it? I just told you a guy.
Oh, I'm a legend.
Captain Fingers.
Oh, yeah.
That was your nickname in college, right?
Yeah. I was the legend of the pregame.
We had a buddy named Fingers. Or that was his nickname. But it was because he was really good at the piano.
Oh, a doodle-doodle-doo, a doodle-doodle-doo.
Dude, that guy was... That was... He like probably lived... He lived what I imagine your dream was in college. Which is he...
Playing music and chicks liked it.
Dude, he had a standing set at our favorite bar, Fiddler's Green, every Wednesday. He would get up there and play the piano, and it was whatever someone shouted out. So he would like be wrapping up a song, and someone would be like, "Piano Man," and he'd be like, "Got you," and like he just knew everything. And then the band kind of like grew, so it was like other of our buddies like up there playing different instruments, and it kind of like changed every Wednesday.
That's awesome.
It was the coolest thing a guy could do.
We were doing that down on the boardwalk.
You were busking?
No, there's a guy like busking like out outside Venice Beach Bar, and then like other guys started showing up. Like a guy with a trumpet just came and was like riffing.
That's awesome.
And I was with Dylan, and I was like, dude, go get I'll give you my guitar, like because Dylan would be able to like keep. Right. I would be like completely floundering, but that would be the dream,
dude. It was. I remember being like, you don't realize how cool this is. Like, you should take advantage of this more. Like, he wasn't.
Yeah, he didn't like get it like crazy dome out of it.
I think he got like a moderate amount of dome out of it, but I don't think his numbers would shock you.
I'm 25 and I have a podcast where I talk about crazy dome.
Yeah, dude,
my life is fucking awesome.
It's the dream, dude. He tried to start a podcast, so I guess you're living his dream.
Guess he doesn't know how hard it is. You know, we started from the bottom and now we're here.
Do you ever think about how much of a nightmare it would be to start this over? The fact that this worked will never cease to amaze me.
Did you guys have like a steady like growth, or was there like one day
there were a couple months there where it was like, why is anyone letting this continue?
And, I mean, I think they were always going to give it like a little bit of a shelf life, but then it was like 6 months in when we started like sayings, country songs. We had like a few like segments we debuted that like, because we weren't doing like, we were doing this stuff that doesn't exist, but it was like wizards that don't exist, and it was like Morgul the warrior, and like it wasn't anything
which I stand by.
Yeah, it was so much fun, but it wasn't like I don't know. It was like nonsense.
Yeah, and then
we started like the sayings or like the country songs, and then those just started blowing up, and like I feel like that's when we started to see a lot of growth. And then in the last year or two, I think like some like the Spotify promo and
the Spotify stuff helped a lot.
Yeah. But now I think the plan is for the winter to actually have a downtrend.
Right.
Because we're worried that we set the expectations too high.
We're going to get to 22K subscribers on YouTube, and then we're going to go back down.
Are we still not at it?
No.
So here's my thing.
We're going to go up to 22K, back to 0, and then up to 22K again.
We'll be in our like analytics meeting, and he's like, every month, he's like, you had like 1.2 thousand subscribers this month. And I'm like, we've been doing this for so long that those numbers don't add up.
Really?
It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe people are unsubbing.
No, if it's like 1,000 a month, we've been in it for 2 years. That's about 25.
That is almost exactly what the number would be. Never mind. That makes sense.
No, we'd be at 24.
But we didn't start.
We started with like 9,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but there's probably a significant like unsub rate.
Yeah,
from
dude.
Criminal Minds talking about unsubs.
We used to use this channel for.
Okay, Hotch.
This channel used to be my personal YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the good news is it's connected to Rusty Ranks at Almost Friday, which is a dormant email. I never was logged into it, and the amount of like people apparently schedule meetings on that one, and I just don't show up, and they'll like send emails because it's I don't have access to it
because they think that's you.
Yeah, if you like just kind of typed it in at like a glance, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Fair.
I wanted to tell a Lauren story really quickly.
Okay, that's fine. Those are my favorite kind.
Lauren sent us a text today that apparently in China,
oh yeah,
you have to. Their government requires you to have a degree in whatever your podcast is about. So if it was like a tech podcast, you would have to be like a comp sci, whatever. And I was just thanking my lucky stars that we don't have to do that, because I don't think my business management degree from Rollins College would suffice.
I said he would only be able to do the pitches. And I could only talk about politics.
You guys went to preschool. You guys had play dates.
That's actually
damn good point. Shout out Ramey.
Shout out.
Is that who you had play dates with?
Ramey. No, Ramey was one of my teachers. It was like a very like wilderness based school. Like I was outside kind of the majority of it. But so this was like not connected to our public school. So I went to public school all the way until college with the exception of
yes.
And we learned things that like, or there still was like normal, preschool and kindergarten like curriculum, but like you would learn stuff that I learned the same thing in first and second grade that I had already learned.
Okay.
So like we were learning fractions one day.
You were learning fractions?
Dude, this place was like legit.
In preschool?
So there were tiers. So like the smartest kids were on the like third thing. Middle kids were like a 2 steps lower, like a visual hierarchy in real life. And the smart kids were learning about fractions, and you could like move your way up. So I was like, I got to get in there, because they were Heather was teaching them fractions with carrot cake. So she would be like, this is a half, quarters, eighths. And then she'd like, when they got to 16th, she'd like give them the piece.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta get in there. And that literally carrot cake is my favorite dessert, and I'm convinced it's because it was like the
fraction,
the forbidden fruit,
thing.
The forbidden fraction fruit. This place was awesome. We would go, you'd get dropped off, kind of like there was like an hour window where they could drop you off and you just play outside.
Oh, nice.
Rip around. And then they'd be like, all right, learning time, second recess, a little bit more learning time. And then you'd go out and play, and there was like another hour-ish period where your parents could like pick you up. So you'd just be out playing until your parents got there.
Yeah, was it all day or was it like...
Yeah, it was like school.
We had half days. Like until first grade, I think we were doing like 4 hours a day.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't. In my head, it was a full day, but it was awesome. The rule was as long as you could see a teacher, you were good.
Cool.
So you could like, her rule was like, if I can't see you, you can't see me, or if you can't see me, I can't see you.
Yeah.
So we just go like deep into the woods and be like, yeah, technically I can like see her, but it was awesome. It was like we'd go on these field trips and look at like, I remember milkweed was a big part of it. Like almost, there was like a year where like I was almost exclusively looking at milkweed.
Okay.
All sorts of like bugs and stuff. We'd walk down to the Good Table, which was a restaurant. And it was good. I don't know why we hated, like all the kids hated it for some reason. I think it was like more like adult-y food. We called it the Barf Table.
Oh,
that one probably stung. They closed for a little bit and then they reopened because I think of all the
Barf Table
critiques. Yeah. We learned how to make pickles.
Whoa,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We built like terrariums, I want to say.
Yeah. Did you ever do the butterfly stuff?
Where we like had our own caterpillar that like turned into a butterfly. Dude, I'm telling you, I think. And I know they probably wouldn't want me saying this because I'm not like the poster child of like a guy that turned out well. But I think that...
Okay, I take it back. I see what you mean.
I think like the kids that went there were put in a much better position.
Well, bro, you don't know about the new school of Lancaster.
Was that the GOAT?
Google the new school of Lancaster.
Oh my god, we're gonna be comparing preschool.
Were there any baddies? Well, mine was preschool and kindergarten.
No, you guys went less than a minute at building blocks.
Mine was all the way. Mine was through 8th grade, motherfucker. Fucking fucker.
Wait, why does that make it better?
I don't know. It's longer.
Was it public?
No.
Rich guy.
This sounded like what Rusty was describing, like the whole thing where you like move along as you learn things.
New School of Lancaster, Wilden Ellen. There's a picture of me when I was the principal, actually.
You were the principal?
For one of the
Did you have like a degree?
Oh boy. Wait, look at the first thing that comes up.
What?
Family with Lancaster ties goes viral on TikTok for Rube Goldberg machine.
Dude, it's in your...
Was
Did I ever
that
show
you?
you this video?
Yeah.
My OG viral TikTok.
That was your first ever TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
They wrote an
Our
article
first one
about it?
and it had like 8,000 views. Like it didn't actually go viral.
Wasn't it like you and wasn't everyone like drinking too? Like Sam,
My brother was like always a rigged thing to like pour a beer for my brother.
awesome.
Have you talked
Wait,
about this
pull
on the
up the
pod?
go to the pull up
We've
the
talked about it on the pod, right?
pull up the this video.
Yeah.
Pull up the new school, that like image of it. This looks like a bougie ass school. Go like
Wait. I
like-
want to watch this real quick.
It was like it wasn't
no.
like insane. It was like it was private, obviously, but it wasn't like
bro went to private school.
that's not it.
You would have gotten eaten alive in the mean streets of Cape Elizabeth.
I would have been fucking torn to
we would have
shreds by
chewed you up.
Those
and
rugged streets.
Oh my god, we would have chewed you up and spit you out. You wouldn't last a fucking day on the streets. On Route 77. Oh my god.
You and your fucking silver spoon.
Yeah.
Pansy.
We would have taken that silver spoon and shoved it right up your ass.
Yeah.
And then I went to now Google Charleston Catholic School. Wilden Ellen. There's some gems in there. Well, that's me in high school.
Senior class. That's you in high school?
Yeah.
I thought you were like 13.
Oh wait, 2 to the left of that though.
This one?
No, 2 to the left of that.
To the left.
Of where you clicked.
Oh.
That was me and when I won the bridge competition. Y'all don't know about that. That's me holding the bridge on the left.
How much could it bear?
I think like 40 pounds or something. I don't really remember, but it was fucking nasty. It was a K-Truss, I think.
You know the Mitchell brothers?
Yeah.
They had a really funny like archived sketch that popped up the other day about like that type of project where you're building a bridge. And he was like, "Hey Grace, can you sit on my bridge? I need to test it for weight." She was like, "Yeah, sure. Like how much do you need it to test?" And he was like, 300 pounds. And she was like, "Do you think I'm..." Okay, pull up Jack Kelly, Cape Elizabeth now. Let's see if there's... It's probably going to be like my mug shot.
Yeah. Or it's like you like getting like escorted out.
Yeah, being like...
In like handcuffs for like...
Eating too much buff.
Getting fried in like gym class.
Oh, inventor.
That's Sketchy Phil.
Sketchy Phil?
Oh, yeah.
That guy. So there's only my photo.
A lot of the lighthouse.
Okay,
you know, I've actually heard a story. Have you ever heard the story about the haunted lighthouse? Where there's an old piano man.
Yeah, look at my link. My LinkedIn's awesome. I'm an inventor at NASA.
Yeah, that's...
You know they don't
1,000 followers.
Yeah, I'm goated. 500 plus connections.
How many?
Small forward for
That's
the
so
LA
funny.
Lakers.
Role player for
I'm
the
a two-way
Timberwolves.
forward that cleans the glass and bangs down low.
Dude, that post, whatever post announcing that was, went like the LinkedIn equivalent of viral. Is there a way to like see my posts?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to sign in.
Yeah, it's not worth it. But it was awesome. I had a couple teachers comment on my NASA thing, like, "Keep climbing, Jack." Like, you knew me in high school. You know I'm not an inventor at NASA. It keeps trying to connect me with other people that work at NASA, and I'm like, they're gonna
Find out and they're gonna send me to the moon on accident. So, guys, you remember that LinkedIn prank?
It's been dealt with.
I am in too deep, and I'm gonna be the first guy on Mars. They were like, I guess needed like the lowest level NASA guy because they don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's like,
so I'm going to Mars.
what's the animal protection agency? PETA said you can't use like monkeys or dogs anymore.
they're
So they
like,
just
"Oh,
have
we'll
to
just
use
take
like an intern.
Yeah, they're like, well, we don't even know who this guy is. Let's send him. Okay, I'm going to Mars. I leave tomorrow, and I can only bring a carry-on.
Can we bank a couple episodes? I don't know how long I'm going to be
Can we
gone.
bank like 15 episodes? I think time moves really slow up there.
I think like one day there is like worth 15 episodes. So if we could just do that.
One episode on Mars
today.
is 15 episodes in here.
Can we bank 1,500 episodes? I have no idea.
I might not come back ever.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I really love spending time with you guys.
Can I confess something that happened to? I guess it's not.
You don't
confession,
love
it's just
spending time?
No, I love you guys so much. You know, it's time to start to buy Christmas presents. Start thinking about it.
Hit me.
And
it's not, for the record, but okay.
It totally is. I ordered.
He's been on this for like a month.
Dude, I ordered one a month ago and it got back ordered until December 9th. So
What is it?
It was.
I guess you can't say it.
Yeah, I can't say it, but it was goated. And it was like
I'll just come forward. I typically buy my Christmas presents in mid-December.
In
December
person.
24th.
If you're gonna do that in person, but it's like if you want to get like specific things online, like I just like to give myself a long runway.
All right, fair enough. I respect it.
So, Flan texted me today, and she was like, fuck, like I set an alarm to get you this thing that was gonna drop today, but it already sold out." I was like, I'm not really like a fashion
hype beast.
Yeah. Like I was picturing like Supreme, or you know what I mean. I'm like very curious, like what were you gonna give me that had like a drop? And she sends me these. I was like, can I see it now that it's like sold out? It was like Roller Rabbit themed. Do you know like those pajamas girls wear, like Roller Rabbit? Like most girls, I feel like you've seen them wear them. Whatever. They're very girly. He pulls up Roller Rabbit men's Christmas pajamas and was like, "You would have looked adorable in these." And I pull these up. But you see what I'm talking. Like they're like very So that guy with his hands behind his back.
Damn, I could see you doing that pose.
She sent me that.
This would be fun.
And I was like, in my head, like, what? What are you talking about? Because they're also like expensive too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, if you're gonna, girl, if we're gonna be spending $168 on me, like, let's make it count, whatever.
Yeah.
And I said like, so like those are completely sold out, right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well,
it says in stock.
Do not fucking tell her that. I go like, you know, truthfully, like I'm a little relieved that those are sold out. Like those are insane. And I was also like, and those are expensive. Like, and when would I ever like? That's almost like we've been together for a year and she knows nothing about me. if anything I've ever done.
I feel like you would like a nice set of PJs.
Dude, I have so many sets of PJs that are all like...
You have the Skims one.
I have Skims. I have multiple LL Bean pair. Like, but I'm plaid through and through. Muted tones. Yeah. And I came to the conclusion, like, she was being selfish. She was doing that for herself because I would look cute as a fucking button in those. You know what I mean? But it's like...
Was she going to get like a matching pair? Is that why?
Probably. I don't know. Good? But like, what are we doing? Like, those are women's pajamas.
I don't think so. I think they're nice.
The design reminds me of like that one year when every guy thought it would be hilarious to show up in like a Christmas suit. You know what I'm talking about? You remember those like Kohl's Christmas suits? They were like full like jacket pants, like this Christmas design. Yeah. Horrible.
Wait, those ones on the right are kind of baller.
I mean, I hear where you're coming from. Like, I would definitely... That's definitely not, like, what I would want for Christmas.
You know what I mean? It's also it's like Christmas specific, too. So I'm like...
Yeah, it's like seasonal.
Great, I can wear them today.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I was being kind of insensitive, but it was like...
No.
I was more like, the fact that they're sold out, I'm going to take this opportunity to be like, whoa, like...
Yeah.
Let's rein it in here a little bit. Because she nailed it
the ship
last year.
Oh, she got you that $400 headdress, right? Like an old Indian headdress? Sorry, an old Native American headdress.
She actually spoiled one of them because she's going to have to give it to me before we leave for Christmas. It is a Lego Harry Potter advent calendar. So it's fun. Like 31...
Little Lego sets?
Little Harry Potter Lego sets.
Oh, that's cute.
This is awesome. This episode is brought to you by Arby's.
What is that noise? That's the gobbler. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Seriously, have you heard about the gobbler at Arby's?
I've had it.
You have?
Yeah.
I haven't had it yet, but it's inspired by the ultimate Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. Quarter pound of slick-thiced, and that's what I mean. When I say slick-thiced, I mean thick-sliced. Deep-fried turkey piled high with crispy onions, Swiss cheese, stuffing, cranberry spread, and mayo on a toasted sub bun. It's whole turkey breast, deep fried, thick sliced. It's moist and flavorful. The stuffing is herb cornbread. That'd be a funny name for a guy. With onions and celery. Cranberry spread is smooth. Hint of Dijon, pieces of cranberry. It's seasonal, so it's here for a limited time. And you know what it goes perfectly with?
Dude, you don't even have to tell me. The other day, Jackson and I went to Arby's, and we got that apple pie shake.
Woo!
Come on, baby. I'm talking flavors of baked green apples and warming spices, topped with whipped cream and cinnamon sugar.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking it contains that natural apple and cinnamon flavors and molasses, the perfect fall pairing with the gobbler.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I had both of these, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll say it. They were bussin'.
I actually can't believe I hadn't had one yet. The gobbler sounds like my fantasy. My favorite thing is those sandwiches you make like after Thanksgiving, dude, with all the leftovers. So this sounds fucking awesome. And fried turkey? Are you kidding me? I might go get a gobbler on my way home today.
You checked the clock.
I checked the clock to see.
I think I'm at it.
Yep, it's gobbler o'clock.
Get into the holiday spirit and try this combo before it's gone. Available for a limited time at Arby's. We have the meats.
No, that's not their saying anymore. Their new saying is gobbler, gobbler.
Straight to the point.
Obi-Wan. All right, folks. We're Guy Foxton, and today we've got a new segment. Will and Rusty rank fragrances.
Come on, baby.
Ready? We're gonna spray each other at the same time, so they're gonna cross paths, and then we have to isolate the smells and give them a score.
3, 2, 1. 10. 11 out of 10.
100. Oh. Everyone wants to smell great, but no one wants the hassle of finding a new fragrance. The mall, the pushy salespeople, the bugs, the worms, the way your feet hurt. That's why our friends at Guy Fawkes invented the starter kit. All right, it's the best way to smell amazing. They send you a little kit with 7 cologne samples. 7. You can try them all, and you get a full bottle of your favorite with it. No hassle, no traffic, no designer price tag. The guys who started this are 2 best friends, and I happen to know Intel, they're playmates. Guy Fawkes, God, I got it. You don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Since the guys from Guy Fawkes are playmates, they're giving you $10 off your first purchase. Head to guyfawkes.com/playdate and use code BEERS for shipping and $10 off your purchase for a limited time. Guys, with Guy Fawkes, I call it GF. I say I got a GF in more ways than one this week. Get more compliments, smell unbelievable, and spend less with Guy Fawkes because your GF gonna love that GF.
Guy Fawkes, don't eat it. Let's get back into the episode.
I voted yesterday. I meant to wear my sticker to be like.
I thought you were wearing your sticker.
I was wearing it earlier, and then I think it might be.
Wait, I know we're not.
I took it off for a sketch because I was like, Liam's gonna make fun of me.
Yeah.
I know we're not a politics podcast, but I need to know. So this is to combat the gerrymandering in Texas.
So I'll give you this. I'll give you an apolitical breakdown, which is just basically.
Can I have an asexual breakdown?
I'll give you an asexual.
I just don't want anything distracting you.
Basically, the only thing on the ballot for us is Prop 50. And what that is they're trying. So there's maps in states all over the country that are gerrymandered to give the one party an advantage based on the state government. Because the state government decides the congressional maps that send the Congress people to Congress. So like in Texas, there are more Republican districts than Democratic districts by a lot, even though statewide elections end up like, 53-47.
In like the popular
vote. The popular vote, okay. But they can curate these districts.
I thought Texas was like super Republican.
It's gotten pretty close in recent statewide elections. Like Beto O'Rourke got like pretty damn close. And
Beto O'Rourke? I don't know if that's true.
You can look up
I think Beto was pretty far from...
when he ran for Senate, I think. Let's look.
Wait. I just want to hear. Just explain to me the Prop 50 thing. So it's like giving California the right to letting them gerrymander to combat.
Look at that. He was 48.3. Ted Cruz
you're right.
50.89.
You're right.
Wait, I have a question about politicians.
Yeah.
I've never met one guy, like in most of our day-to-day life, like you interact with guys with like pretty standard names. I feel like you run into these guys where it's like, who the fuck is called that? Your name's Beto?
I met him one time.
Is he a nice guy?
He was very friendly, yeah.
So like...
He's a little scared though. I tracked his bus and waited for him when he got off it.
But do you know what I mean? Like there are these guys with like insane names. And it's like, where are these...
Well, his name's Robert, I think. It's like he grew up in El Paso, so it was like a Mexican slang kind of.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I like nicknames. I'm more just like...
It was like... And he got the nickname from like Mexicans, so like I think you gotta go. That's like...
Right.
If another race gives you a nickname, that's like the swaggiest thing of all time.
If there are any races out there that just as a whole that want to rename me, I'm in.
Exactly.
I'm all as long as it's like cool.
Comes in next episode, J. Dot.
Dude, I tried when I was a kid when Instagram first came out.
Yeah,
I tried to make my Instagram J. Kelly.
Yeah,
at like a couple numbers or whatever because Quinn Cook on Duke had Q dot or something. I just thought it was like
D-O-T.
Yeah, I just thought it was like cool. And I showed it to my sister. And she was like, nope. Like back to the drawing board. You're not calling yourself J dot.
That's so funny.
So what?
Okay, so anyway. So to basically there's gerrymandering everywhere. There are definitely like blue states where they've also done that to more heavily favor themselves. That being said, it tends to favor in nationwide Republicans, but the issue at stake here is that Trump has basically told the governor of Texas that he wants new maps that they figured out a way that they could give Republicans 5 more seats, where they could kind of squiggle these districts in a way that would give them 5 more congressional seats in the next elections, and they get to do these like redrawings. Kind of usually they're like a census thing every 10 years, and they're supposed to be kind of like a process. But he's asking for them to like specially redraw them, and so Gavin Newsom basically was like, the only way that we're going to stop them from doing that and basically just guaranteeing that they control the House is if we do it unfairly in California, because here we could draw unfair maps that would give Democrats 5 seats.
Right.
So what the Prop 50 says is that it'll be a temporary measure if Trump enacts this thing in Texas, if he gets the Texas state government to do it, and some other states I think might be in play, that California will temporarily also do the same thing, which is like shitty. Like they shouldn't do it. Like it's not a good thing, like, but it's like if they're going to do it, if they're going to do it, then and I think it's a problem that Democrats
kind of like
had.
spider tack. It's like until we fix the root of the problem, like every pitcher's going to use it.
Exactly, and it's like I think that
wait, why don't we just make it? Why don't like
there should be independent redistricting commissions that
I haven't heard about gerrymandering since 10th grade.
Dude, look up South Carolina congressional.
Everyone agrees that it's like a seedy thing to do. Why don't we just like make counties
because the
representative of the state?
The people who would change it are the people who benefit from it existing.
But when it switches parties,
yes. Okay, look. This is South Carolina, for instance. So my district is the only blue one, and if you can see where I live is the tiny little like finger that sticks down into Charleston, like if you like right by the coast, which has absolutely no bit. Like, what the fuck is that? And it goes all the way up and then into Columbia with that little finger on the top, it basically is created to encompass like an overwhelming majority of South Carolina's black population, which overwhelmingly votes Democratic, in a way that makes everything else go Republican. When South Carolina is like 60-40, but it's not, it shouldn't have, this disparity.
So where do we stand on it? Because here's
gerrymandering is bad. I voted for it because I'm like, I think the problem with Democrats is that they've claimed moral high ground and Republicans have played dirty, and that's fucked them in the last decade, especially with the Supreme Court.
Low man wins.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunately where we're at.
Isn't California like unbelievably liberal though?
Yes.
So are we approaching a world where like they're going to need, like, why do they need to gerrymander if it's just fine anyways?
Because this is about the congressional delegation that they send to the House in D.C. So this has nothing to do with like the state government in California. It's about like members of Congress. So it's the state government determines it, but it determines...
like where Susan Collins was.
Susan Collins, she's in the Senate, but yes.
She was my goat back in the day. I knew nothing about her, but she was just the only Maine politician.
She was chill until like
where do you stand on LePage?
I do not like Paul.
Also, for the record, I said she's my goat. I don't even know what party she belongs to. So if she's like a bad guy,
she was actually like a pretty moderate, like well-respected Republican for a long time. But now she's
what do you think about Elliot Cutler?
I don't know who that is.
Elliot Cutler was like a Maine guy that was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was like Green Party, but like the Democrats loved him, and he was kind of seemed like the people's champ. And then when I was cleaning pools, I got a slip to go to Cutler. It's the coolest house I've ever seen in my life, right on the water in Cape Elizabeth. And I was like, oh, this fucking guy, this guy is not even remotely the people's champ. He's like the richest guy in our town.
Yeah, I mean, Maine's going to be, the election next year is going to be, on my YouTube TV is like my parents, and I'm already getting ads down my throat. It's going to be one of the biggest.
I thought for some reason like YouTube TV, the travel section, or like the hack where we're using our parents like across the country was like on the ballot. You're like, dude, my YouTube TV's got it fucked.
I'm voting for sharing passwords on YouTube TV. Is it statewide?
Wait, why is Maine? What election is happening in Maine?
Senate. Susan Collins is up, and she's a Republican in Maine. Traditionally, as a state, always votes blue, with the exception of Susan Collins, who's kind of...
We're striped, though, I thought we're like one of the only... Like, I like when you're looking at the electoral map, and it's like...
a swing state.
But in state...
We're like fun, yeah.
But in statewide elections, which is like the Senate election is just the total overall state. Yep. Like, they've tended to go
So
Democratic.
Why does she get to do it?
Because she's been like a moderate Republican. She's really beloved by Mainers. Mainers like to be independent. They like to be Mainers. It's kind of a unique like state in that sense. But things are getting so polarized, and she's voting party line that like she's getting more and more haters. There was a huge Senate race last time she was up with that like Sarah Gideon lady. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember the name.
That
actually, similarly, because I was
yeah.
on a main YouTube TV account, it would be on the back. It'd be in the background in college, and it would be like Sarah Gideon is trying to.
Yeah, and
maybe
trying
that
to eat your baby.
What was they accused someone in Maine one time of like. There was one where I had to like rewind it. Like, there's no way.
It is insane.
Out of it.
I mean, that guy. There's this guy Graham Plattner now that's running against.
Graham Plattner.
And he's like a lobsterman, and now they're trying to say he's like a secret Nazi, and like. Ooh. But he's like a left-wing guy. I don't know. It's all crazy. Well, but he seems chill. I think he's got my support. We'll see.
He's a lobsterman? Because here's my thing.
I think maybe an oysterman, actually.
Okay. Here's my thing. A lot of these, like, main people that get famous.
Yeah.
They just pretend that they were a different person when they lived there. Like, almost no one.
Well, your buddy Paul LePage lives in Florida. You know, he wanted to be governor again, so he moved back up and ran for governor, and then lost and moved back to Florida.
Here's what I'll say about Paul LePage. Paul LePage was actually a very poor guy growing up. So those are the guys where I'm like at least. Because after the Cutler thing, I was like, I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? Like, I almost just, I don't know anything about Maine politics, but I'm a big fan of rags to riches stories. So those are.
Willie, when you worked on a campaign, did you ever experience anything like super underhanded from the other candidate, from like their team, where they like tried to like hack your email or something like that?
Whoa.
No.
Good question. Andrew.
Not really, because we were pretty overwhelmingly not gonna win.
Weren't you guys buying like
so that's
so-and-so is a bitch.com?
So that's the funny story that I've told. I think I've mentioned this maybe a long time ago.
I told that one.
Okay, you remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, my candidate was like paranoid that he was gonna buy like kimnelsonisdumb.com, so we bought that domain, and I was like, we bought like 3 domains like that, and I was like, wait, what the fuck are we doing?
I like sitting there trying to get in because you obviously like the guy you're working for, but you're like, what could they say about him? You're like,
trying to get
Kim Nelson is scrawny.gov.
It was I don't know, I'm trying to think about like the other campaigns I was on. I don't know if anyone ever really.
Did you do anything kind of nefarious?
Nope.
Is there any, because I feel like people like to think that, myself included, like I go down the conspiracy rabbit hole sometimes, but is there cool stuff happening, or is it kind of just like mundane, like people are just doing their jobs?
No, there's definitely some crazy shit going on that I'll like never be able to talk about that I experienced. Whoa. But I don't know. I mean, it's
on both sides.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, dude. I can talk about like some like the fucking. There's like the guy that we were running against was like, we were running against this guy William Timmons, and like I moved to Greenville to run this campaign against William Timmons, getting to know Greenville. Day one, I drive past Timmons Arena down Timmons Boulevard. I'm like, oh, we are so fucked. There's like all this shit, like this. All right, you know Southern Tide clothing?
Yeah.
The like, you know that's like the fishies?
Yeah.
The guy who started that is this guy, Alan Stevenson. He had this property in Greenville called like the Castle or something. And he was William Timmons, the guy we were running against, like his like best friend. And William Timmons' dad was like the patriarch of Greenville. Like that's why his name was on everything. And Alan Stevenson shot and killed a guy in his front yard. You can look up Castle Murders, Greenville, SC. Shot and killed a guy in his front yard while the guy was running away, and the first phone call that his phone made was to William Timmons, and he never went to trial. Whoa. And William Timmons at that time was the assistant DA in Greenville. So there was shit like that where it was like there is slimy ass shit, but like it was literally like you're up against the fucking
David and Goliath.
Yeah, what's that?
David and Goliath.
Yes, like I mean, It had nothing to do with ideology. Even like this guy was a fucking piece of shit weirdo. Ended up he had a big scandal recently, like a big affair thing, and like which doesn't even. I mean, that's like the least of my worries. There's also like some weird like I don't know. I don't want to like accuse him of something that I don't have sourcing on, but like there was like a incident with like a pedophile ring that like charges weren't getting pressed, and like there was like fucking weird shit going on in Greenville, South Carolina, and this guy was not uninvolved.
Wasn't South Carolina has a lot of like the rich guys kind of
like the Murdoch shit. Like like I was like a big deal. Like I knew who that guy was from like
they were connected to 5 murders in 6 years.
It's fucking insane.
Speaking of pedophile rings, this obviously isn't funny at all.
Okay,
I heard, and again, I don't want to throw anything out there because I wasn't there. I heard that apparently, like the royal family went to Prince Andrew and they were like, "You have to sever ties with Epstein." Like, call him, do whatever you need to do, call him and be like, we're never seeing each other again. And he insisted on going to the island and, like, breaking up with him in person. But it was so clear, just like, I got to get one more boys trip out of this.
That sucks.
That's so ass.
Can you Google it? Maybe it wasn't Prince Andrew. Can you Google, like, Prince Andrew?
I don't know if that happened.
Prince Andrew had to go to the island one last time. I can't. I'll find where I found this. But he apparently was like, I have to go one last time to tell him in person.
So what's the point, or what's like the main goal of working on a campaign that you know is going to fail?
That is a really good question. There's probably a couple different ways I can answer that, but I mean, there's different motivations for everyone. My motivation was that the lady I worked for, Kim Nelson, was in South Carolina. I felt very frustrated by the Democratic Party because it felt like they were just, all their campaigns would be like, sure, I'm a Democrat, but I still like hunt and I like, or just like weird things where it's like you're like trying to like cater to like Republican tropes and sort of like, not that anything against hunting, but like they were trying to like ride the middle and they wouldn't take a stance. And I think that's a losing message. No matter what you think is like trying to just be like, we're not going to do like anything. We're just, you know what I mean? Like that was like their whole
man,
like,
just put me
come
in
on,
there.
we're not going to do,
I won't
we're not going
change
to give people
anything.
healthcare. What? No, we're not like those freaky socialists. Like, I don't know. Kim was the most progressive candidate to get nominated at the federal. So she was the Democratic nominee, and she proudly was in favor of things like Medicare for all and a Green New Deal and all these things that I care about. You know, whatever you think, those are things I'm passionate about, and she believed in. And no one was doing that at the state level. And what she did by being the Democratic nominee is she was constantly in these, like, a lot of it was on Zoom because it was COVID, but like on these calls and in these conferences and things with, you know, Jamie Harrison, he was running against Lindsey Graham at the state level, and that was a huge race, and he became the head of the DNC.
The gay one that you were talking about?
Yeah, South Carolina has 2 gay senators, fun fact. Both closeted, but they've been such fucking dicks that I don't even feel bad about saying that. I can tell you definitively that
they're like right-wing nut jobs, right?
Yes. And
nut job's the wrong word.
They're fucking, those guys are cowards. Anyway,
wait. Just to make me feel better about calling them nut jobs, just tell me one bad thing they both done.
I mean, there's like, I guess it's like policy stuff, but like Lindsey Graham was like, he called Trump a fascist and was like, this guy's bad news. And then the moment he got elected is like his biggest dick sucker in the history of
I've changed
the
my
time.
tune.
He's like, actually, never mind. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, she was forcing, we would be on like calls with like, you know, people where they're like asking all these people in the party, and she would be proudly saying these things that other people, I know they believed in them, but they were too fucking scared to like, I don't know. I just thought that it offered young people like myself who were motivated by left-wing ideas that weren't being represented by the state party. It gave us like, it showed, I was like, at the very least, this shows kids that like, being a Democrat in South Carolina doesn't mean you have to be this like boring old, hey, I'm basically a Republican Democrat. Like you can be a progressive. Yeah. You can want to fight for a new vision instead of just trying to like stop the slide. Because in 2020, so much of the narrative was just like, stop Trump. And it was like, well, no, we have to offer,
it's like
what is our vision? It's it quite literally was a losing message. And like, I guess Biden won nationally, but then he lost it. And it was like, what is our vision? She had a vision. We were never going to win the election, but we showed that to, I don't know.
Well, it's also like there are a lot of people like me that like could be persuaded to be passionate about like, you know, a side, but don't necessarily like resonate with anything. Like I saw a video
There's a lot of people
of
like that. That's
Bernie
like
Sanders
people.
went to West Virginia, which up until like very recently was super blue, and then like in the last handful of years went super the other direction, went right. and he went there to talk to these people who like the interviewer before Bernie came in would talk to these people, and they were like they despised him because they probably have a similar like knowledge of politics that I do, where they're just like whatever I hear probably like at a glance is like what I believe without looking a ton into it. And then he went and talked to them, like they would have breakfast with these people or like go speak to them, and all these people left and were like, oh, that's not what I thought he was about at all. You know what I mean? Because you don't hear especially in places like that where they don't have access to all the things that we have access to. Like that was probably the first time they'd ever heard him speak outside of just like word of mouth, and they were like, oh, never mind, you're not what I thought you were at all.
Yep.
Yeah, the moral of the story is do your research before you vote.
Right. Yeah. Which, for the record, I've never voted uninformed.
That's true.
What? I think that's better than going in just blindly to be like, I don't know.
My only rebuttal to that would be that you guys are already more informed than the majority of voters.
I can't believe for a second that I'm in the top 50. Right,
yeah. I'm 100% positive.
Really?
You
just had to explain to me what Prop 50 was like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot. I'm talking like in people voting in like presidential elections, at least. Like there are so many people that are just going like off of like vibe. I don't know. Maybe
What's better, voting off of like vibes or not voting because you don't feel like you're informed?
I mean, it's hard because it's like if you're voting for the guy I want. Depends what your vibe is,
dude. But
here's the thing that also
they're like.
I guess the thing that I take issue with is like the idea that it's like I think politics has become too like like people are scared to talk about politics, they're scared to vote because they don't feel informed and they don't want to seem dumb and they don't want to seem like they're not part of it. And it's like it shouldn't be like a competition of like who knows the most stuff or facts or policy measures necessarily. Like your reason to vote can be like I don't totally understand the implementation or like how these things work out practically, but I have moral clarity on like what I want the world to look like, and I trust this person over this person to execute on that. Like that is a good reason to vote. Like you don't have to understand the U.S. healthcare system, but you can pick the guy who you know wants more people to have healthcare, and you know what I mean. I don't know. There's like little like I don't know if that makes sense.
I think it would have been fun in like the first couple elections. Like I think I would have had a good time,
like with G-Dub and shit.
Dude, like election 2 through like 10 was probably a blast because it was just like
there were like a bunch of parties too. It was before it all like fucking,
nothing was established. Our country was like basically nothing.
Yeah,
you could just be like, I don't know.
I mean, it would be awesome if we had multiple parties too. I think that would remove so much of like the issues we have. Ranked choice voting, you know, like that.
Oh, ranked choice voting. Man,
that shit's good.
You had me at ranking.
They got that shit in Maine. You just rank everyone, and then if like the guy that you were put first doesn't get enough to like have a chance, then your vote goes to whoever you put second. So like even if you have a guy who's like got no shot, you could put him first, but it doesn't eliminate your vote if he doesn't end up making it, if that makes sense.
I think we should do it the way the Romans did. Dark stone, light stone.
Is that what they did?
I think so. It was like, Google like Roman voting stones. Because worst case, even if you're like, I didn't vote correctly, like free stone came out of it with a...
Oh, you get to keep a stone?
Citizens use voting stones known as tesserae or inscribed ballots to cast their votes in popular assembly. So it's like doesn't that sound more, you know what I mean? Like it's just, I want a little showmanship. I guess like I think that would probably like
perhaps when the ballot goes in, a little confetti at the least minimum.
It's like, come on, do you want me to not vote?
Because when I went and voted yesterday, I will tell you, I walk up, the oldest woman I've ever seen walks me at a snail's pace to which I wonder, can I just go vote? I know how to do it.
Maybe like ring girls. And then, like, can we have some like some fair?
Maybe instead of a sticker, you get like a hat or like a or like after a marathon, you know, they wrap you in like the heat blankets. Like you walk out of the voting booth and
like
they have bananas and water and like
make it a little performative.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, honestly, the hat thing, I know you were joking. I think if it was like a cool, well-designed hat, I think everyone would vote.
I agree.
I'd do almost anything for a hat. I bought
it was like a nice blank.
yeah. Let's get LA Apparel involved. Like, come on, we can get this figured out. I bought a new hat like 30 minutes ago. My life is more.
This is what democracy looks like.
My life is more driven by getting my next hat than I would care to admit. Should we
should keep
roadmap
going. We have 20 minutes left. Before
I think we should skip some segments.
Okay, sorry. We got.
I think
I appreciate that because I thought that was fun. In the past when we.
Am I going to get thrown to slaughter?
No, I think that was a great conversation.
I think
you made me feel better about not knowing a lot too, because it is like sometimes I think that was part of the reason.
It's like
I think that was part of the reason I sat out the last election. I was just like, you guys all clearly know way more, more about it than I do. And it is. It's like it is a little not elitist, but what's the word where it's like
elitist? I think is valid too.
We're like
snobby or like
holy people who know everything about it portray themselves as like holier than thou, and then it's like discourages me from
exactly.
I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna hit the books,
but it's like you know enough about how you feel about the world that whatever you vote for, like you could figure out who you want to vote for without understanding the intricacies of the policy.
You know, I love an underdog though. So if I go, I'm just gonna like
maybe you're a bad example.
fall in love with some like Green Party guy,
some Greek guy.
Yeah. I voted for Stavros Pretorius.
I wrote him in. He runs the.
I met him in line. He was awesome.
Meeting a nice guy in line. He's like,
that could be like a good could be
at the elections, like
voting for a cool guy that you met in line at the polling booth.
It reminds me of the Curb episode where Larry's like, "Hey, I'm gonna." Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna vote for the red guy." He's like, "I'm gonna vote for the blue guy." He goes, "Hey, if neither of us vote, we just cancel each other out, right?" He goes, "Yeah," and then they shake hands and he leave. And then
that actually could be a good move. Like, there's a contract. Or like everyone has their own tablet with the voting software on it, and if you can pair up with someone that would cancel out your vote, it both locks you out of the system, and then you
just don't vote. Yeah, and then the like results come out, and it's like the red guy like won by one vote, and everyone at the party is like, "Wait a minute, I saw Larry at the polling office. He didn't vote,"
which never made any sense to me, because obviously he tries to defend himself, but like. The guy still would have lost by one vote.
Well, I guess in theory the guy could have gone back.
Yeah.
All right. Should we do what segment should we? Let's skip pitches.
Yeah, I think this guy rocks.
Let's do this guy rocks.
And on. Well,
yeah.
I think we taught people something.
Yeah, we taught.
I'll save my teach me something for next time. When I found this, it was at the beginning of when this was posted.
Okay.
It has since gone
numbies
and is like the girls that like a lot of their sketches that they make are like making fun of real videos.
Yes.
Like all those girls have already attacked this. So they kind of beat me to it, but so this is a girl at her wedding and she posted a video of herself and it says POV I guess it's of her friend. POV, your friend gets married, but spin is her entire personality. So this is her wedding. This is her wedding party or reception or whatever. And there is a Peloton bike in the middle of the thing. And let's just watch this.
This is like a bummer.
So just wait.
I guess it's fun. I won't yuck or yum.
So, pause, Andrew. I have a couple things here. One, why?
Yeah. I'm just thinking if I'm at the wedding, I'm like, what?
Dude, so that like was my second thing is like, if you do that, great. It's your day. I'm going to cheer.
Yeah, that's right.
If you watch it, we don't have to watch it again, but if you notice when we watched it, they cheer really loudly, and then there's kind of a lull because it's like, okay, you're still doing it. Cheer again. There were like 3 lulls where they're like how are you still going? Also, her husband seemingly nowhere to be found, or like, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Something about this felt so weird to me, where it's like, she's obviously a spin instructor.
But to be fair, to put it in your own terms, you had that idea about the spotlight and you do a beer review at your wedding.
Dude, but that's literally like, that's the equivalent of us being like doing a live pod. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
live from my wedding.
Dude, we don't want to fucking see this. Like, I have no say in this. This is your special day. But like, as a guest, they're all probably like pretty drunk already.
Yeah, like, I'm like, whoa.
I was just at one of my good buddies' weddings, and like, you're dancing, you're drunk. They've probably already all had dinner.
Yeah.
And you want us to just sit here and watch you spin?
What if she like gets really into like, hey, hands up, whoa,
dude. All right, we're climbing. We
don't have bikes.
I guess in her defense, she didn't make everyone else get on a bike.
No, that's true. Also, in her defense, it's like the one day where it's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Can do
it's
it.
your wedding, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on the contrary. I think this is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Really fuck with it. Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do. No, I truly do, because I love when the smoke comes up. Like, at one point, like, the beat drops and there's like smoke and
this
shit.
This girl to her
Let me guess,
right,
little Deaky goes to spin class?
She does Pilates, actually.
Oh, okay.
This girl to her right is like such a good friend. Like, I would not be able to even remotely fake.
I love it. I think it's great.
All right.
Keep doing it, Michelle.
We might be bad guys.
Yeah, is that my fault?
No.
I can't.
I see where you're coming from. I just think it's good when the podcast is a little bit of
all right,
and forth.
A little bit of mustard.
Yeah. Spin bride or dances with mom groom.
Oh,
spin bride.
Yeah.
Spin the bridle.
Okay,
I sent you mine. This apparently has 5 million likes, but it's so fucking funny. Have you seen this? It's one of the best videos of all time. They try fighting to get out.
So
the camera work is
100% deserved.
I have a thought on this. I had buddies in college that were really sweet, nice guys, but like would send videos like fucking around or like creating a problem in the bathroom or something. Like, I knew kids that would like purposely like miss the toilet, like not very funny stuff or whatever. Stuff similar to this.
Yes.
And we would always be like upset with them because it's like, one, like you like know the people that work at this bar, you're just like being a dick to them, but like you just get away with it and like there was never any consequences. I'm kind of happy that one of these, because he does shit like this all the time. He's never faced any retribution.
He got a taste of his own medicine.
That is actually truly a nightmare, though.
That's so, because it looks like there's toilet paper in there, which means
there's poop. You can see the poop.
You can see the poop. You can see the poop. That sounds like one of the catchphrase guys.
Yeah,
you can see the poop,
dude. One of the playmates sent me one of his most recent one.
Yeah.
My opinion on that guy changes day to day.
Dude, no, I texted you. He had a goated catchphrase once. Bready or not, here I crumb.
So that was like a day that I liked him, and then he hit me with a couple the other day where it's just like, no, not a fan. All right, should we
draft it up?
Let's draft it up. All right. Do you want to do malaphors that don't exist or superheroes that don't exist?
Yeah, let's do malaphors, but you got to explain it for the listeners.
Okay. A malaphor is when you like.
It's just for the long form, I think.
Yeah. A malaphor, for the listeners at home, is like
we just found out about it.
We just learned about him today. It's like mixing two idioms or like getting an idiom wrong. Like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys like constantly does these where he's like getting two birds stoned at once.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Cool.
Stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
These are malaphors that don't exist.
Curiosity spilled the milk.
Don't judge a circus by its monkeys.
Beating up the wrong bush.
Shit or get out of the bag.
What is out of the... Oh, cat's out of the bag, right? Yeah. Kill two cats out of the bag.
Two birds in the hand are worth one with a bush.
If it ain't broke, don't build it in a day.
Not my circus, not my dead horse.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket and eat it too.
Keep your fish above water.
I like that. That's good.
I was laughing at Not My Circus, Not My Dental.
Yeah, that's funny. These are superheroes that don't exist.
All right, I want to preface this by saying I pictured them as a group, so just keep that in mind. Asexualist, he can't get turned on no matter how hard you try.
Dr. Duplicator, he can shapeshift into any object, but he has to be looking at it to do it. So he can only basically create 2 of something in a room. So he's kind of easy to snuff out because it's like if there's 2 of something there wouldn't normally be 2 of. It's like, okay, that's probably him.
That's fantastic. Roach. He can get into any room through the opening under the door, and he's also immune to nuclear blasts. The latter is usually more important.
I like that a lot. The Trafrican.
The latter?
He's an African man who is a crime stopper, but it only applies to traffic crimes. So he can catch people speeding. He can catch people running red lights.
Right.
And
does he have the same authority as like a normal traffic cop?
No, he has no authority. He just has to kind of do it.
He's like, run over there. That guy's
yeah. With speeding, it's like unhelpful because the guy's usually like too far away. Yeah.
The Detector. He can stop shoplifting with just one single pat down.
Sam Spear Shoes. He has shoes that can extend from his shoes. Sorry. His spears that can extend from his shoes up to 100 miles long. One kick, it'll send your ass into the Atlantic Ocean.
Or like a guy's 100 miles away.
Yeah.
And it causes like way more destruction on the way to him.
Yeah. It goes through like 1 million homes.
Lotto. He can tell you. What did he like?
Like just throw up.
One second. Lotto. He can tell you last week's lottery numbers at the drop of a hat.
The Foil Ramley. He can shapeshift, like a play on the royal family. He can shapeshift into a full-sized ram made of aluminum foil. You can peel his skin to wrap up leftovers, or he can charge into enemy against battle. Charge into battle against enemy.
Ethan. He can get into any fraternity as long as they're accepting new members.
The Fireman. He can hold anything no matter how hot it is. So he can pick up lava and shape it into snowballs. And that's like his weapon.
That one's fucking sick. Rusty's song of the day, and I triple checked that it is original.
It's an original.
Yeah. Wait, to avoid repeating, I've been making my own music. I actually have been when we go on trips, I found this app that like makes songs out of the lyrics you write. Yeah. And you can pick the genre, and I send them to Flan, so you guys can listen to them.
I think you played this for us at some point.
Oh. I got Dissolve by Abso Facto.
Okay.
I loved it. That's all I got to say about it.
I believe you. What episode is it? Episode 154.
Teddy Bruschi.
Is it?
Right?
Didn't you already do Teddy Bruschi?
I said I'm going to do that for the next one. 54. Bang.
Well,
nice.
Nice pull.
What an awesome name.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Sorry we had to skip some of the segments. Let us know what you think about that. I kind of like just riffing longer.
I do too. But can I be honest? Let's use these last 5 minutes to be honest really quickly.
Yeah.
Or we'll use one of them and then the last 4 for ads. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do a pitch. And sometimes I'm like, I love the playlist, but I don't really want to hear one right now. Sometimes I feel like it stops it like stops us in our tracks.
I agree. I think sometimes we get into like tangents off of it though that can be kind of a fun part of the show. But I would say in general, from our perspective, and obviously maybe like I enjoy the first like half of this pod a lot more.
I saw a comment one time that was like the second half of the pod feels like someone's holding them at gunpoint, which isn't true.
No, I mean I
think maybe to keep it fresh, we like come up with 3 new ones, and then every episode we like pick what 3 or 4 we want to do or something.
I don't know. I guess we should
let us know how you feel.
Yeah, please let us know genuinely.
Because maybe they've been like holding back to be nice to us, and they just like don't like the pitches or something.
Yeah.
I think with everything, you're going to get 50% that are like, we love them, keep them, and then you're going to get 50%.
All right, whatever we get.
Well, we have to do the draft still, though, because that's how we make...
Oh, the draft? I love the draft. I never want to stop doing the draft.
I think we have a lot of episodes coming up that like we have to like bank ahead of time, and conversations may get stale.
Okay.
We love you guys.
We love you. We'll see you next week.
What
or
day
on
is
Wednesday.
this?
We'll see you on Wednesday.
What day is
Oh,
it?
hey, tomorrow's election day. So after all that talk,
Yeah, comes on Monday.
wherever you live, you can go vote tomorrow. You can vote any day now through Tuesday, and even if you're not registered, you can register day of at the polling
How long
place.
did it take you?
Took me 5 minutes.
I'll go.
You should do it.
What if I voted like maybe?
All of the above.
Right in like do what literally.
I mean,
do-
this is an easy one. This is the easiest one possible because it's one thing. Sometimes the ballot's overwhelming because there's like a water commissioner, and you're
Are
like,
you ever? Can you be honest with me?
Yeah.
Are you ever just like guessing?
100%.
Yeah.
Like in the presidential year, like when there's like shit like water commissioner at the end, I usually generally my rule of thumb is if I literally have no idea, I just don't vote in it.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
You don't have to vote.
yeah, you can just
Have you
skip
ever-
like the
you can
elections you don't
skip.
know about.
Have you ever been like, I don't know either of these guys, but this guy's a cooler name? Be honest.
I might have early on, and I don't know if I did that last year, but I
Like it's like Ryan skate ramp. Like, all right, obviously.
yeah, he's like yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys on
Politician
Wednesday.
names that
Love
don't
you.
exist.
There we go.
Yeah.